In the heart of a dandelion field, carved where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, a color starved of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze, on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field, now memories, whoa, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old, and every whispered wind, it's your name they hold in the dandelion field where our story was told. Now the cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging the autumn air, like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stooped, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. The dandelion field, now memories, whoa, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old, and every whispered wind, it's your name they hold in the dandelion field where our story was told. And I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies aglow still carries the love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds in the dandelion field where our story grows old. So I'll sing the stars about a love so bold in the dandelion field where our story grows old. In the hush of old oak shadows, neath the whispering twilight sky, I recall her laughter swirling like the dust when winds were high. Barefoot steps on creaking porches echo soft as summer's breath, every board and nail a story, every silence steeped in death. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the roads where we did roam. Now I wander through the memories in the twilight I call home. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill, where once we danced 'neath starlit skies, those barefoot steps stood still. Years have flown like leaves in autumn, drifting far from root and stem. Empty cabin windows staring like the eyes of lost old friends. Gravel roads that led to nowhere now lead only to the past. Scarves that smelled of sage and freedom knew too well they couldn't last. Oh, those barefoot steps stood still in time on the trails now overgrown. With her whisper in the cedar wind, I face these roads alone. Every sunset sinks just like my heart beneath horizons turning chill. Where once we loved without a care, those barefoot steps stood still. On the ridge where dawn breaks earliest, I see her silhouette sometimes, just a fleeting shade of yesteryears crossing o'er those blurring lines. Guess I've learned that some fond remnants, like the saddle worn and old, carry weight of souls departed in the stories left untold. So those barefoot steps stood still in time like the shadows in the dell. I wander through each whispered dream where her laugh used to dwell. As the stars peer down like watchful eyes and the night air tastes the thrill, in the quiet of the fading trails, those barefoot steps stood still. Letting go's a lonesome river, but some hearts they never will. In the silver glow of moonlit paths, those barefoot steps stood still.
In the valley where the river bends neath the shadow of the old oak tree, we carved our dreams in the bark deep as the scars back on my knee. There we sipped on the summer like sweet whiskey in a world of shattered glass turned cold. Oh, how the silence screams in the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. The old porch swing hangs loose, the cabin's quiet, stilled by time. Gravel roads where we once rode, now trails of dust and whispered goodbyes. Your scarf still lies on the saddle like a flag surrendered in the night, beneath the stars that watched our world come undone. Oh, how the silence screams in the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. Did the wildflowers we feel in you slip away, or did the mountain merely sigh, knowing you wouldn't stay? In the church of the open sky, prayers are just whispers to the clouds drifting away. like your love lost in the shroud. So here's to the shadows where our past lies deep, to the cold glass shards under the weeping willows weep. I'll walk these roads alone, my heart bent in winters I see fold, where once we were now just a shattered glass turned cold. And as the last note fades, like the sunset's final blush, I hold on to the quiet sorrow, the tender, crushing hush.
Whisper of the wind through the old oak trees, where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low, I found an echo of you in the shadow and the leaves, underneath that sky where our dreams used to float. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands, where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boots sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart, where the wild roses grow. Boots sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Years are rolled like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. Cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel roads, fading trails, to towns so quiet and still. Every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boots sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our tune, silent like the night with a heartache as vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boots sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Run deep under moon's silver gleam, and I wander these lands caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks. In the still of the night, where the old wood creaks, Boots sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep, underneath the vast sky where our wild hearts once roamed. Boots sleeps, and I wander forever alone, in the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boots dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own. In the whisper of the dawn, beneath the old oak shadow long, I found her scarf, a piece of crimson tide. Today's now gone, the chill bit hard, the sky slate of unforgiving gray. By that empty cabin door where our loved ones lay. Oh, the cold morning left behind with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. A sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across these quiet plains. Gravel roads and horses' hooves, the only remains. Where laughter filled the rafters, now just whispers to the ghosts. On the porch where we once danced, my heart feels her close. Oh, the cold morning left behind with the warmth of her hand in mine. Now it's just the dusty trails and the echo of the pines. As sunset's fire burns, but not like her touch I yearn. In the silence of this wild land, to her memory I return. Beneath the endless stars, I unload my saddlebag. Each item a chapter of love, every thread a rag. The wind carries stories of a fireside bright and warm. But now I face the chilly dusk, alone amidst the storm. Oh, the cold morning left behind, where I've searched but cannot find, except for the rustling leaves, speaking soft and kind. If love is a fading trail, let my weary heart prevail. In the dusk of these old tales, where whispers say, in the shadows of the past, with the sunset's last gleam, I ride this path alone, with her memory as my dream.
Where the oak tree casts shadows long and lean, by the whispering creek where we carved our names unseen, an old red scar faded by the sun and the sin, place where my heart knew peace, where our tales begin. That campfire's glow warm against the cold night's roar, each spark a memory, your laughter the fire's core. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these gravel roads in a lonesome haze. The stars don't shine as bright when I sing your name. Lost love's echo, a mournful tune in the flame. Porch with creaking wood, the cabin stands empty, dreams lost where we once stood. Rain taps on the roof like the beat of your heart. Dust settles where dances swirled, now worlds apart. The trail we once walked, now overgrown, not a trace, just a wandering wind through an empty embrace. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these silent hills in a lonesome haze. The moon hangs low, heavy with the tales we spun. My shadow far, melting with the setting sun. If I could ride one last time down that old lane, feel the wind, hear your voice calling soft and plain, maybe this heartache could find its final rest underneath the oak's arms where we love best. So campfire, shut the door, let those embers die. I'll carry this torch alone neath the vast endless sky. Every sunset a reminder of what the heart keeps, even as the cowboy sings the memory weaves. Campfire, shut the door, leave me with the night, a silhouette against the stars, holding on too tight.
Down by the river, under the whispering oak, you wore a silk scarf the day the old words were spoke. Your laughter mingled with the rustling leaves. We carved our names, a promise neath the eaves. But the river, it rambles much like my heart. From that hallowed ground, we drifted apart. Oh, the river waits for no man's sorrow, rolls on like there's no tomorrow. Yet in its song I find my regrets, a love lost in its currents I can't forget. Now the porch swings empty, the dust settles slow, where once the sunset painted your glow. The cabin stands quiet on a road seldom crossed, the trail to your heart, now overgrown, lost. Left my saddle by the door, worn and spare, like the soul within me, weathered and bare. Yes, the river waits for no man's sorrow, rolls on like there's no tomorrow. Yet in its song I find my regrets, a love lost in its currents I can't forget. I see you in the whisper winds, in the eagle's flight, on gravel roads at the fall of night. Is this the place where old ghosts dance, where I turn my back on one last chance? For the river waits, and I must too. In its lonely hymn, I'm still with you. Where waters flow, my heart remains bound forever in its refrain. The river waits and it knows my fate, and every sunset you whisper wait. This cowboy sings into the wind, love's echo lost where the river bends.
Past the ridge where the old oak stands, I found her scarf caught on gnarled hands. In that silent place our laughter echoes through empty cabins and fading meadows, where once the wildflowers dared to grow, now lies a blanket of untouched snow. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. We'd ride through town, dust kicking neath hooves, two shadows merged at the fall of dusk. But time, like a thief, rode silently from view, stole her smile and the warmth I once knew. Now the porch swings along the gravel road untread by the ghost of a love and the words we left unsaid. Oh, the storm turned cold in the heart of night, leaving me lonesome at first morning light. Every whispered breeze across the barren plains sings a sorrowful tune where only her memory remains. Underneath the starlit canvas, I whisper to the skies, searching for forgiveness in the moon's unblinking eyes. For not the miles I've wandered, nor the stars above could ever erase the traces of that lost, forsaken love. Oh, the storm turned cold and I'm still here, holding on to shadows, wishing she were near. Wind's a solemn partner in the dance of the forlorn, carrying my heartbreak like a cowboy, worn and torn. In the chill of the silence, where our dreams once danced, I'll saddle up my sorrows and give solitude one last glance.
There's an oak tree down by Harper's Creek. Saw it last with your scarf around my neck. Sun did blow like the fire in your speech. Old porch creaked under footsteps now a speck, and that empty bed sank where we once lay, under stars that now don't look the same. The wind whispers soft, your name it sang, in the hollows where my heart remembers and breaks. Gravel roads where we roamed wild and free turned to dust trails, empty as the night. Your laughter faded into silent prairie, left my saddle and my soul just out of light. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, in a cabin now just shadows and decay. Rain taps the roof like the touch we crave. It's the storm inside that never really fades.
once called high. I'll ride into dusk with your memory by my side. A lonesome cowboy with the sunset as his bride. Yeah, that bed we made where love once spoke, now it's just a tale of dust and ghost.
Out where the oak trees shadow forgotten trails, silhouettes paint the past on gravel, dust, and rails. Underneath the starry skies where once we lay and dreamed, now just echoes bounce round this broken cabin's beam. Starry night echoes carry my whispers to you, each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart's still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. Long gone the laughter that filled the empty air. Your scarf still lies on the saddle, though you're no longer there. The river sings lonesome as it flows by the ridge. Like my heart, it keeps moving past the broken bridge. Starry night echoes carry my whispers to you, each twinkle a reminder of the love that we once knew. My heart's still sitting on that old porch swing, waiting for the wind to bring you back again to me. Sometimes I think I see you by the willows in the mist, or hear your song in the whispers of the rain's soft kiss. But it's just the wild land and the memories that stay, holding on to shadows as the stars fade to gray. Starry night echoes now just whispers in the breeze, a chorus of what was and the quiet sighs of trees. Here I am, a lone figure neath the vast endless gleam, holding on to dreams where you still dream with me. Starry night echoes, oh, how they sing of you and me. Out by the old split rail where the bluebells sleep, an oak tree stands scars deep where hearts once spoke. Beneath its shade our whispered dreams did weep, in the dust of dawn where our love awoke. I wore a grin wide as a river's bend, your scarf a fluttering red against the sky. Promises as endless as the land we tend, now just a cracked frame that flew with the July. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds
bleeds like the tears we used to shed underneath the endless aching sky we wed. I came upon that cabin walls now lean, the porch still groans under the weight of ghosts. Once a haven, our secluded evergreen, now it whispers with the solitude it holds. The saddle sits untouched by time's harsh gale, as if waiting for your gentle hands return. But the trails we rode together have grown pale. In the silence, even the bravest fires burn. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed underneath the endless aching sky we wed. In the quiet towns where shadows play, I find pieces of you slipping through the fray. A dance, a glance, a smile once shared, lost in the winds like dust unpaired. So my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, every sunset a memory, as the world spins round. A cracked frame, a fleeting whisper, a love once read beneath the boundless aching sky. Forever we tread. Cracked frame flew with the wind, my love, my lament. In this saddle alone, my heart's forever spent. With the dust I ride into the sunset's glow, where our soul song plays on and never will I know.
Out where the oak tree casts long shadows on a dusty cobblestone maze, there's a cabin with a porch that's weathered every storm, every sun-baked day. She laughed there soft like the summer rain, echoing across the plains where wildflowers sway. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset weaves through the sky's vast quilt. Her laughter's the home these memories build. Now the gravel roads stretch empty, the town's old laughter a whispered ghost. That oak tree's older heart carved deeply, names fading, love's boast now lost most. The scent of pine, the dust on my boots, every step away from her, my roots. Laugh, listen to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset's embers die in the chill, her
Her laughter's the ghost these hills still feel. Under the vast starlit dome I roam, each star a memory, the sky her tone. Rivers wander, but to the sea they know. Like my heart to her lap, forever it goes. Listened, oh how it knew. The ties that bind the pain of the true. As night claims the colors from the sky's last light, her laughter's the echo in the winds of the night.
Out past where the creek bends low, under the shadow of the oak, lies a trail we carved, worn deep by whispers only winds evoke. That old porch still holds your laugh in the creaks of weathered wood, where we'd watch the sun dip down, dreaming more than we ever should. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Gravel roads knew our names, and in the dust our tales were spun. But seasons turned as you did walk into the setting sun. Now the saddle hangs untouched, the bridle lays without a hand, and I roam these quiet towns alone, a shadow stretching with the land. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame.
tears I've learned to hide. Yet every drop that touches earth stirs your memory inside. As the thunder rolls across the plains and lightning strikes the heart, I find solace in the storm, where you and I aren't far apart. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold and I'm worn like the leather freight, but in every whispered wind I hear the songs we once played. And through the windswept valleys and over mountains draped in snow, I'll wander with your ghost along the lost trail carved where echoes never go.
In the shadow of the great oak's arm, where the sun laid gold in your hair, we carved our names, young and unscarred, on the bark so wild and bare. That dusty road by the old porch swing still hears the songs we used to sing. Oh, my heart bled in silence as the leaves turned brown underneath that oak where we swore our vows. The wind whispers secrets of you soft and low. My heart bled in silence, can't let go. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads don't know my tread. The scarf you left still holds your scent on the pillow of our abandoned bed. The trails we walk blurred by the rain, echoes of laughter turned to pain. Oh, my heart bled in silence as the skies cried too. Memories fading, but all still true. The wind carries sorrow through the lonesome pines. My heart bled in silence with no signs. By the riverside where the water's deep, I tossed a stone, watched it sink. Every ripple a moment, a day, a year. Your face in the water, crystal clear. Oh, my heart bled in silence where the cold river flows, in the quiet of the woods where nobody knows. The sunset bleeds colors like my dreams used to do. My heart bled in silence quietly for you. So I ride these trails alone with the stars, guided by the moon, healing these scars. My heart bled in silence, now it beats slow and low in the night by the fire's gentle glow. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, found a pair of worn out boots
where we watched the sunset glow. Beneath the crying willow sweet, by the cobblestone that lay, there's a scarf you left behind on that cold October day. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind, through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. The cabin's empty, echoes of your laughter fade. Dusty saddles untouched, where our promises were made. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just trails of yesterday. Every step without you is a price too steep to pay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind, through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. On the porch I sit alone, where the old oak's shadow lies, thinking of the love we lost under vast unending skies. Time's cruel hand may heal the wounds, but scars will surely stay. In the dust of this old town, part of me will always lay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away by my tears, a river of lost years echoing through the frontier. I'm a ghost in this town, a silhouette that will fade, but these boots and my heart, they remain washed away.
Shadow of the oak, by the rusted rail, where the scarves of lovers fluttered like a veil. Your laughter carved canyons deep in my soul. Now it's just whispers where the cold winds blow. Beneath the porch where our initials are old, that old wooden swing, now silent and cold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes, in the twilight's embrace where I roam alone. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turned cold. The cabin stands empty on Whispering Pine Road, windows like eyes, hollow and old. The hearth where we warmed is now filled with dust. Our dreams like the fire succumb to rust. The saddle hangs heavy where the stories were told by a dusty old cowboy, his heart bought and sold. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, through ghost towns and memories that won't fade away. Your echo lives in the clapboard homes,
In the twilight's embrace where I roam alone, every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. From the creek's gentle murmur to the rain on the roof, each drop a symphony of the truth. Love's not just the laughter under clear blue skies, but the tears we shed, darling, in our goodbyes. So I'll ride these hills under stars silver and old, seeking solace where my memories unfold. In the lands of the lost, beneath skies so vast, I'll whisper your name to the winds that pass. Forgive me, my dear, for the tales I've told, where the night holds your warmth before it turns cold. Every sunset dips in a sorrow so bold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold. In the night, my love, your ghost turn cold.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten roads, I wander past the cabin where the west wind always blows. There lies a faded scarf you wore, it dances in the breeze, among the whispering ghosts of the rustling autumn leaves. Ghost remembers, oh, how the sunset used to glow on your hair like a wildfire in the days of long ago. Now the trails are empty and the stars don't shine the same. Ghost remembers love lost like a whisper to the flame. We carved our names on the old porch under skies so white and blue. Now rain washes over like memories I can't undo. The saddle sits untouched now where once we rode side by side. Through fields of gold and yarrow, now it's where my heartache hides. Ghost remembers, oh, how the sunset used to glow on your hair like a wildfire in the days of long ago. Now the trails are empty and the stars don't shine the same. Ghost remembers love lost like a whisper to the flame. The dust still rises, but it settles faster than before. Footprints on the gravel road, not leading to your door. Time may heal the lonely, but the clock just ticks in vain, when every second pulls me back to you in dreams again. Ghost remembers, and oh, the pain's a quiet friend, echo in the hoofbeats till the very bitter end. Maybe on some distant morn the wind will lose your scent, but ghost remembers love in a heart that won't relent. Ghost remembers love in a heart that won't relent.
In the shadow of an oak where the wildflowers lie, first saw her laughing under sapphire skies. Her hair danced with the wind, that old porch swing. Memories like dust on my worn out jeans. The sun dipped low, in her eyes aglow, set the world ablaze. Dreams only we know. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Years flew like the leaves in the autumn air. That swing grew old, the oak stood bare. The cabin's quiet where laughter once played, only echoes of footsteps that slowly fade. Where once was a fire, now lies cold ash. Her scarf in my hands, under heaven's vast. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. And every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. In silence alone, the prairie sings a lonesome, heartfelt tune. Under the same old moon she loved in June. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. As the night seals the edges of the lonely sky, my soul knows some echoes never die. So here I roam where memories and winds collide. The swing closed her eyes and part of me died in the twilight haze. Her laughter softly fades on this endless road where our past serenade.
Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her scarf by the creek where the wild water flowed. It danced in the breeze like a whisper from ghosts in that quiet little town where I loved her the most. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty and the porch is all mown, for a cowboy rides the fading trails alone. Years fell away like the leaves from those trees. Her laughter once filled up the autumn soft breeze. But time like a thief stole her warmth in the night, leaving just memories fading out of sight. Oh, that scarf washed away in the cold silver streams, like the dreams we spun under the gold prairie beams. Now the cabins lie empty
and the porch is all mown for a cowboy rides the fading trails along. Under the vast aching sky where the old river bends, I reckon hearts are like rivers, they twist and they win, but each turn they take, they're forever changed, like a scarf caught in currents, forever strange. That scarf washed away with my heart's quiet pleas, lost in the dance of the whispering trees. The sun dips, the shadows claim the day's fiery glow. A cowboy drifts onward, letting go, but never whole.
Out where the oak trees shadow a gravel road, I found your scarf, the one blue as dusk. It danced with the wind like it did on them porch swings, and we counted stars in the whispers of rust, 'cause that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed, each thread a memory, each color a rhyme, of the loves we lost and the dreams we once wed. Cabins lay empty where laughter once echoed and trails fade, where your boots stirred the dust, the prairie still wide, but it's silent around me as I wander these lands with your memory a must. 'Cause that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed, each thread a memory, each color a rhyme, of the loves we lost and the dreams we once wed. Under the vast skies I roam without aim, each sunset a closing, today's all the same. But in the cool night I hold close your token, a scarf, a soft whisper of promises broken. Yes, that scarf sank deep where my heartaches reside, below the wild rivers where lonesome men ride. And though I keep riding through rain, dust, and time, it's your scarf, your memory, that old lifeline. Oh, it's never letting go as I roam forever tied.